Well, there's been a lot of sports writers flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Stepping on your own dick.
Doing the thing here.
What? This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on.
What?
In the world of wrestling, the fans can react however they want.
And there is no one that does it better.
Getting color commentary.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's fucking go.
He's an unfan. Give it up for Pete. Sorry.
Yay!
He's an unfunny piece of shit that has performed at a Trump rally and associates with Alec Jones.
Yes.
Need I say anything more?
No.
She would have fallen.
Without them titties. Death.
And that's how the fucking show starts. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's episode of Getting Color Commentary.
Who called me Papa? Who the hell tried to call me Papa? It's
Father Lloyd. We've had a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw that out there before I start introducing everybody. It's been we've done stuff.
Forks and foreheads.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Outlaw mud shows. Or only, a little bit.
Please come.
Yeah.
Please come back.
But please come back, and they will.
Please
I learned. We're going to talk about there. We saw all of us saw our first GCW show
Yes.
this week.
Yeah.
Which we're going to get there, but let me get through introductions. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've already established who I am. Sitting next to me is the six-string samurai, the beautiful one Mr. Derrick Harvard. How are you?
Good. Yeah. Great week.
How's your muscle milk? That's
fine.
not muscle milk.
It's a Core Power Elite.
Ooh.
I would say let's get a new sponsor, but no.
I mean,
we're good.
Fairlife, if you want to send me some of this shit, I will gladly take it. Because that's not cheap.
Yeah, fair.
Speaking of things that aren't cheap, sitting across from me.
What did I do?
You're not. Out of the three of us, you're the least one that's a whore.
I mean, I feel like I am the cheapest one out of us.
I don't
You're
know.
also
I
the
watched
least
you-
whore out of
I
all
also
of us.
watched you order sushi yesterday.
Well, then by that,
and I spent an absurd amount of money, which means you did too.
if that's the catalyst on sushi, then yes, then I'm the whore. We know that I eat no sushi, so I'll eat. Never mind. I'm gonna let that one fucking slide real quick.
I'll take a rice tube.
I drink cheap so I can eat well.
Yeah. Perfect.
The man who drinks cheap,
And eats well.
he doesn't eat well. He eats fairly well.
Right.
Aaron BT Silty. He twists the knobs. He smokes the vapes. He puts in the samples.
Yes.
The BT this week stands for Beautiful Thumb. Which reminds me, real quick. So
I did a thing with my thumbs while I was doing this.
Yes.
by the way.
if you all really knew what the BT stands for, you would understand that Beautiful Thumb is a very good homage.
Yeah. No.
Now, go ahead.
It's an upgrade from a horrible bitch.
Yes. So as we've established, and we'll move on past our music venue job here. So the band tonight had two songs where I was like, these are blatant ripoffs. One of them was fucking "Lose Yourself" by Eminem because they just came in like dan 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 dan. Okay, cool.
Wait, Jack White was it at the venue?
No,
They also
I assure
played
you right
Jack
now.
White.
Yes, they did do that. I forgot about they did. They did
White Stripes.
Seven Nation Army. They
Yeah.
did a couple bars of that. Also,
no one else that matters.
They also had a
Fair.
song that just sounded just like the fucking Beautiful People riff, and I was just like, oh, this is the second time I've heard you guys like rip somebody off. That being said, wrestling rips everybody off,
Yeah.
That's the nature of the business.
and you know who gets ripped off?
The wrestlers.
Yes,
Yes.
the wrestlers get ripped off, and they get cut.
They do.
Sometimes shook up old ladies get cut. Goddamn, I want a sample of that. I will tell you how to get it.
I never did.
They got cut because of the bitches.
Hey, I'll stab a square for you in a second, Mrs. Rickett. That's two of that fucking movie, Crybaby, John Waters. Fucking, if you haven't seen it, watch it. But yeah,
Shorty B's fave.
really,
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie. Tell her that that's one of my faves also.
I mean, she'll hear this.
Yes, Shorty B does listen.
Shorty B does listen.
But we are here to talk about the cuts this week because that is the big news, and
Yes.
it is the after WrestleMania cuts, which generally seem to happen. All of this, however, seems it's not the normal thing because this is the first WrestleMania that TKO has owned the company, and I think there's a lot of backstage cuts that we don't know about, that we don't even, that I've again, through what I know, that they're not reported. It's just they've
before the talent cuts, I think the last
production level.
Yeah,
cuts.
last I heard it was like 12 people.
Yeah, at production level.
Yeah.
For WWE, not TKO.
No,
right.
Yeah. And like the one, I can't remember her name, but like
Why you gotta gender people?
Yeah.
Gender Mahal.
it was somebody having to do with creative.
They've been letting a lot of people go, and again, we, as much as we talk about the backside business of stuff, it's not what we understand. It's not what we delve into.
I don't see those spreadsheets.
No,
exactly.
Right.
I don't care.
I can talk a lot of shit, but I don't see
the
that.
marketing director of commercials, and I'm making up words, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they dropped them. Oh, they've been there for 10 years. Fucking sucks, but that's business is business.
They finally dropped their MySpace guy.
No, green shirt dude is still in the front row and everything. Somehow that he
magical
still got it.
way.
But let's talk about the talent cuts.
Yeah,
Obviously, I see a list in front of me. 1, 2, 3,
we
4,
got
5.
2. Yeah,
Yeah, that's main roster, and that's NXT or NXT. Yeah.
Some of these are very surprising. Some of these are people that have been featured in the past 2 weeks.
So yeah, some of these were a surprise till they announced reasons, and it's not quite a surprise to me anymore.
yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
And I think the only 2 people that I know that they've announced reasons for, or that have come out and said reasons, and obviously we're going to get to. I know what you're hinting at. Let's go ahead and start from the top. From the top of the list of what's in front of us.
Before we start that, I just want to give a new fan a shout out.
It's May. We all need a new fan.
April showers bring May fans.
At Real Captain Planet 1985, they left us a comment the other day, and the comment is, "Just found you guys. Keep growing and putting out content. Cheers emoji and confetti emoji."
Hell yeah, brother.
And we really
Of course,
appreciate it. And yeah, thank you.
or non-binary, or whatever Captain Planet. I choose heart. I win.
Thank you.
Suck it.
I'm just going to say Captain Planet 1985.
Yeah.
Word.
The real one.
Oh, as long as it's not the real one. And we do not rep Enzo on this show.
Oh, not that one. Yeah, fuck him. But we also got
Consensual.
another. We also got another comment from another. I'm guessing a new listener.
New commenter.
And we'll talk about your comment at a segment coming up. Just so you know, if you're listening, we will be addressing what you had to say in a little bit.
Well, tell us their name right now, so they keep listening. Like, oh, they're going to talk about me in a minute.
Mitchell Spread Burrow.
Mitchell spread, bro.
Mitchell's on the corner.
156.
Okay,
Ooh.
Mitchell, we're going to get to you.
Yeah, Mitchell, we'll get to
Stay
you.
spread, bro.
But let's talk about the cuts.
Yeah. Do we want to? What do we want? We want to do main roster first, or
Let's just go straight from the top.
All right.
Yeah.
So, top of the list, we got Dakota Kai.
Second timer.
Yeah.
I believe her post on Twitter was the GTA San Andreas meme of oh shit, here we go again.
That is correct.
So, like on a side note, like right before this happened, she announced she was going to wear her hair naturally, which is curly and gorgeous, and she should have done it from the beginning.
I don't know if she announced that, but she put up pictures of
Yeah,
that.
she said she'd always been ashamed of the way it was, and like destroyed her hair trying to fix it, and was wearing it naturally now. And you look gorgeous, girl.
Never be ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never be ashamed of yourself.
New Zealand baby. New Zealand baby. New Zealand baby. I love you. New Zealand Bailey. I love you.
I can't remember what her indie name is that she might be going by, but I really like her Twitter handle, and I think that should be her name.
Okay.
King Coda.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like, I love it.
Again, I hope they face her again. She was fun as a face.
Well, yeah.
More fun as a face than a heel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was story writing or whatever.
Sure.
She's been there in WWE, whether it's in developmental before NXT.
Yeah, she's been there
in
for a
NXT.
minute.
She's been there for like 10 years. She did Mae Young Classic stuff. So here's the question I'm going to pose. Every time we do one of these, Dakota Kai going to have no problem working anywhere else.
No, she will not have any problems.
Like, she can be signed to AEW tomorrow. She can be signed to fucking... I would love to say TNA, but you might, if you're working for TNA at this point, you're still working for the E.
Well, yeah, that's a weird question of like, okay, so these cuts, are they going to go to TNA? And then...
I mean, TNA picked up Eddie Hartwell. She's technically back in the E.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a weird scenario. But I kind of feel like she's going to go to fucking AEW. I feel like she could do good work there.
I mean, she'll do as good a work wherever she goes.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd like to see her going up against, people in AEW.
I'm sure Tony Storm would love to hit her with her butt.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'd like to hit her with my butt.
Right. All butt hitting options are on the table.
We are starting butt hitting wrestling.
K Joe.
BHW, it's ours. Nobody worry about it.
There's an anime. I just said it. Watch it. It's fucking great.
So, next up, we got... What was the monster among men?
The monster among men.
Yes.
Who
I hear he's just a big son of a bitch.
I mean,
who also is on his second, if not third release. Research feed. Is this Braun Strowman's second or third release? I think it's only his second.
I think so. I think it's only his second. And
the rest were all injuries and stuff, right? Like all the absences.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, both times they cited the same reason for releasing him of
we're paying you too much money and
for
not
where we have him on the card. And I mean, I get it. Like, you bring somebody up that high, you start paying him that kind of money, and then you
I will get to my thing at the end of the list.
Using him like that.
Well, he'll control his narrative eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I mean, what, he posted a picture, or not a picture of, he posted a video of himself on the beach somewhere on a yacht.
Well, he has a jet ski on his jet.
Yeah, on a jet ski.
Yeah, must be rough,
right? I mean, he looked pretty content. He looked pretty fucking happy.
Now, just to break this down, just between the two that we've gone through, Dakota Kai, I don't understand.
I don't understand it either.
Braun Strowman, you know what? I'm cool.
I'd save my comment for the end of the list.
Sure.
Wow.
There's a unifying reason all these people were let go, and it was made public.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Again, let's go through.
Yeah.
Again, personally, I can't think of a reason why, but I know the reason cited.
Okay.
I believe the French call it TKO.
Well.
Biting my tongue.
Braun Strowman, he's one of those guys where it's like, okay, I feel like you could have kept him, but like I've talked about this before on a show where it's like the injuries that you have racked up and the damage to your body is noticeable. And
again, he's shuffling around like fucking Ali, man.
Yeah, and it's like we shouldn't be booking you in the same way that we booked you like fucking 5-10 years ago.
Bend over and run. Yeah.
Like, we should be treating you with, like, in consideration of your capabilities now. And I feel like he could still be doing good work.
I disagree.
Okay.
The only Braun Strowman at this point, okay, is he your top guy?
Hell no.
Is he your middle guy?
I feel like if I was booking a company, I would put him. I would be doing with him what WWE was doing with him until they released him, which is using him as the big monster to put over people below him and bring them up above where he is.
The problem
they
also
have a new one. His name's Otis.
I mean,
are they not using Otis to put people over right now?
That is what they're doing with Rusev.
That's literally what happened tonight.
And the night before that.
Yes. Again, that's what
that.
Otis has been doing for 6 fucking months.
That's former Money in the Bank winner.
Sure. I mean,
heavy machinery has been parked so long it's ruts.
well, like that's one of the problems with doing that with Otis.
I wanted to make a joke and I couldn't make it up real quick enough. Fucking who's the team out here? With the OSHA.
The Hammer Brothers?
Thank you.
Hammer Brothers.
Thank you.
Yeah. But like that's the problem with doing this kind of thing with Otis is like the way that they've been booking Otis. It's like it's not surprising or really impactful when somebody beats him. Like what they're doing with
He's
Rusev.
a goof. He's fucking aligned with fucking.
Well, yeah, of course.
Again,
Tozawa
the whole stable's a goof.
But like
Which I don't like, but it is.
you
no.
need that.
well,
Someone
yeah,
has to play that role.
yeah. But like with Braun Strowman, he has that aura of being like, oh, he was a
He has the
Universal
outside
champion.
legitimacy.
Yes.
Right, the outside of the ring legitimacy.
Uh-huh.
He was a strongman.
Yeah, well, and
his
he
name sounds similar to what he was.
yeah, well, and he was a world champion.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody beats him, it's like they just beat a fucking, or at least a Universal champion.
Fair.
You
Thank
know?
you. I was like,
Yeah.
You saw you.
No,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
how when I make faces, I'm like, wait, when was
Yeah.
Braun?
But yeah, I don't see.
Also, let's give him his flowers. He is the winner of the greatest Royal Rumble ever.
He is. I'd like to see that belt again.
I'm also pretty sure he's a winner of the ATG MBR at one point.
I would imagine he
the
probably
Ackenberg.
is. But I
Which
don't.
is a necklace now.
I'm going to get an ATG MBR fucking bracelet.
I'll
That's
get
a
you
good
a
idea.
medallion the size of Texas to wear on it.
Can I just have the bracelet?
I don't see Braun going anywhere. Like I can see him like going anywhere, staying there. I can see him making appearances, going and doing things
features,
here. Yeah,
like being part of experiences and cons.
Well,
For
yeah, no,
sure.
yeah, he's definitely doing cons, but I don't see him going into another company and staying there and working. Like, I would imagine he's content with the money that he has.
I mean no
and-
disrespect with these words, but I wouldn't pay for him.
I mean, no, but
Coach DK doesn't have him in his action figure collection yet, so we'll see how all that.
Ooh,
turns
I
out.
don't have
Oh,
a monster of monsters.
Hey, we'll trade you a Rusev for a Braun Strowman.
well, yeah, but like,
You can equitably do nothing with Braun Strowman too.
I mean, like they did very little with fucking Rusev.
Yeah.
We'll see. Also, I'm like, fuck.
I meant
I mean, TK,
AEW
yeah, in AEW.
No.
is what I was saying.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm more of like, Braun Strowman is a WWE name. I don't know what he would be called anywhere else.
Big strong man.
Brock Strowman.
Yeah.
The next one here.
Next one, we got Shayna Baszler.
The battle pug.
I don't know if she said anything other than "Let the galaxy burn,"
Yes.
which is a
Well, and then she posted a picture with her and Marina Shafir.
yes.
Once again, all four of the original horsewomen of the UFC are now free agents. Not working for WWE at least.
Yeah. One thing I think is really weird is they cut or released what's her name? She was in that stupid stable with Shayna Baszler.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, yeah. Why'd they release Sonya Deville and then
Paid a lot of money for legal fees.
The reason I'm about to cite
I
when we're
felt
done
bad
with
for
these
that.
lists.
I mean I feel like I've heard that as well.
It's this. It's when you hear it at the end of this list, you will go, "Fuck, man! There's no way I have proof that that's not true."
Well, yeah, but
and if that's what they're saying, that's fair.
I haven't. If what I'm thinking or talking about, I don't know
That's right.
the-
Folks. Keep
these
on
wrestlers.
listening. That's how we're keeping you for another 20 minutes right now.
I don't know.
Oh, got him.
I don't know these wrestlers. I don't want to spoil it. but yeah, I feel like they really dropped the ball with Shayna Baszler. Starting with Vince McMahon after she came to the main roster, and she destroyed everybody in the fucking elimination chamber. They were pushing her real hard. She looked fucking great. She's decent in the ring. You know, she's not crazy special or anything like that, but she's good in the fucking ring.
Right. And for a women's
then-
division that's suffering from talent,
Yes.
the fact that they're releasing any Hurts. There's fucking 5 tag teams.
Yeah.
In the women's division. 5.
Absurd.
Fucking 5.
Well, in a minute where there's even one left, we're going to get to.
That's sub them. That is currently, as we say right now, 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Vince didn't like the realistic fighting style.
Do we really want to talk about what Vince didn't like about Shayna Baszler?
I mean, we'll get to it at the end of this list, I'm sure. But, I really want to see Shayna Baszler go to AEW and hook up with Mina Shafir.
I think she's going to do better in...
Or fucking
doing
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Yeah. I think she's going to do way better there.
Oh, it's interesting that Bloodsport has a weird deal with WWE right now, letting talent go over.
Who knew?
All right. Next up...
I think we can group these together.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. We got the tag team of Caden Carter and Katana Chance.
Yes, of Caden Carter and the fakest name you've ever heard in your life.
That's Joey Jojo Shabadoo Jr. We've gone over this many, many times.
Katana Chance. Who shut up?
Sword possibility?
So I always enjoyed these two's dynamic.
They were really good in the ring. They were good.
Yeah, no,
Their
they
gimmick
were a
was
great,
stupid.
like, we do moves together tag team. And I never hated their performances.
It's one of the things that the women's tag team division really needed.
They had dick for personalities.
I mean,
other than their personality of being a tag team that works really well together.
I mean, I feel like we don't even really know if they have personalities, like them as people, because
Damian
the
Priest
way that
seems
they
to
were
appreciate one of them.
Sure. But, like, their gimmick was terrible.
Also, right as this news released, Damian Priest came out on SmackDown and, that dude looked like he was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he had a rough day.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I mean, yeah, when your girl loses her job.
I mean, yeah.
This is also a very big, as they would say, stop pushing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They should have just kept going with them and done the thing.
Develop them as fucking characters.
Seeing, they did a great job in NXT together, and obviously, they're, everyone from when you bring somebody up to the main roster, it's not going to fucking work. But also, again, it was stop pushing. You're going to win this week. You're going to win the next week. You're going to win the third week. But then, you're going to go for the belts. You're going to bury you. You're going to win another week. Win the 2 weeks. We're going to bury you again. Yeah. There's.
I mean, you got 5 tag teams and 6 with them, and you kicked your jobbers. They could come out and fucking lose all the time. I doubt they fucking care.
Yeah. And
Also, WWE, if you're hiring jobbers, give me a call.
I'll take a bump.
Yeah.
The two of them could have been. I have a theory. Again, they have no personality. You could have thrown with them and made them fucking superstars was Lita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the rub that she would have just given them just coming out and being like, I'm with them.
No,
they have my seal of approval. That's something that I would have done with them. But again, I don't have the pencil.
Right. Well, or the one that matters.
Hey, look, it's at least a giant Sharpie, okay?
And that's it for the main roster.
That is it for the main roster cuts.
NXT. Cleaned house.
Jesus, what is that? That's like.
Well, my NXT Fantasy League got fucked a week into the fucking.
I like that. Despite this huge list,
that's 11
my team
people.
Stayed the same.
11 fucking people.
Yeah,
I'm sure some of these people I'm not going to be very familiar with.
That's fair.
I would imagine that they probably got rid of people that are just not working.
To quote Cornette on this subject, there's a reason you don't know.
I was like, realistically, there are 3 people on that list that I'm not familiar with.
Fair. Starting off at the top of the list for our NXT releases, we got Cora Jade.
Yeah. Welcome back, get out. Welcome back, get out.
I believe that's a running theme.
Yeah. Well, at least for the beginning.
Yeah.
Cora Jade will be just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, also, she's just fine.
You get no body shaming from me, girl.
I mean, yeah. Like, that tweet she made about, she was responding to Dave Meltzer, I believe.
She was responding to Gigi, who was responding to Dave Meltzer.
Okay. Oh, wait, so Is Gigi the one that was saying that she was being body shamed, or
No,
was
no,
it was Cora?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. If people were body shaming you, like especially like your fucking bosses and shit, that's some bullshit, and you don't. No, none of you.
There's
should
a
be
way
taking
to
that.
deal with aesthetics
Yes.
and presentation in this business without being fucking assholes.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
That's not going to happen.
Again,
Not-
the people that are there are going to be assholes about it, but there's a way to do it, man. Fucking
Yeah.
Progress is here. You just
we
got to
so- are
pick
we-
it the fuck up.
Are we letting Michael Hayes still talk to women?
I guess.
Probably.
I mean, we let
Probably.
CM Punk talk to him, so. Got him.
But yeah, where do you see? Where do you see? Going back, where do we see Caden Carter and Katana Chance
To
going?
any promotion that needs a quality tag team.
Yeah.
Any promotion.
Everything is so convoluted right now, like we just said.
Well, yeah. Everybody owns everything.
Exactly. Are you going to put them in TNA? Then they're just back with WWE.
Yeah.
Do I see AEW picking them up? Maybe, because once again, Tony Khan's going to fucking take everything
Sure.
he can.
Name 3 women's tag teams in AEW.
I mean, I can't think of any. They don't have tag team championships.
That is
for
true.
the women.
Right. So they could start that.
Yeah, they could just have Caden and Katana debut, and they both beat up fucking Mercedes Moné, take 2 of her belts, and transform them into the women's tag team titles.
Ooh, with our powers combined.
That would be interesting. But I think she only holds 1 belt in that is AEW's. I don't know. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, so
Back to Cora Jade.
yeah,
Cora Jade will go back to the skate park and figure it out.
Aw.
Cora Jade, as teased, could open an OnlyFans
I was
and
literally-
do just fine.
I mean, I'm sure she would. Yeah.
I believe we call
it comes with a Braun Breaker approval stamp.
we call that the Mandy Rose quotient.
Next up, we got Gigi Dolin.
Who, again, welcome back, get out.
Yeah.
And she was on TV. She was getting way more TV time than Cora.
Yeah.
No, what's the same thing?
She just did a Raw crossover with Tatum.
Her, Tatum, and Shotzi been being fucking pushed. Fucking
Weird.
again. I think
That's
Shotzi's
not, it's not
the-
on this list.
They're going to let Shotzi off too.
Oh no, she's been released.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I said, is this the complete fucking
I mean,
list?
this is
Yeah,
what,
for
this
the
is
most
what I
part.
got.
Yeah.
Then you need to step your game up a little.
don't know where to-
Much like
It's from
Shotzi
your
and
boys
Gigi
at
Dolin.
Cultaholic. Do you want to keep talking shit?
It was posted 2 days ago.
Then why didn't you get one from today?
I don't know.
We're fine. Let's just let it go.
Also, Cultaholic, we love you.
Yeah, Cultaholic, you guys are you do good work.
I said his boys, I meant us.
Hey, all I'm going to say, those are my close personal friends. Most of them.
They said our name. We have to appear.
It is true.
They did say our name, and I like the guy that said our name.
Word.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
Adam Pacitti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another Adam. He was the one that we don't talk about.
No.
He was a Goodyear Blampier.
Yeah.
His downfall is fucking weird. I've seen a couple of videos of like, oh, the rise and fall of fucking Adam Blampier.
Yeah. Gigi will be just fine as well. Like,
Yeah.
she's a solid pick for any promotion. I don't think anyone, I don't see anyone claiming firsts. But everyone making offers.
Is the guy that stole her shorts still climbing Mount Everest?
Did you watch that fucking video?
I did not actually.
Hard pause right here. He did an ollie at Base Camp 2.
Yes.
Hilariously, it gassed the fuck out of him. He could barely breathe for the rest of the fucking video.
I mean,
All right, we are at Everest Camp 2, and the elevation is... Let me see this bad boy. 1 second. Guys, I am not doing that kickflip again. Right there. Let me see here. 20,958 feet.
Like,
There's a
hilariously,
reason.
yes, but also fair.
But also, you're not to the top yet, bitch, and you can't breathe?
I mean,
JBL did that, right? I think JBL climbed Everest.
JBL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So,
it took him
like,
2 tries. But
World record for first ollie set at the highest elevation.
Yeah.
Yeah, kudos. It sucked the fucking wind out of you, dude.
cool.
Wow.
Try not to smack your Sherpa.
But yeah, she'll be headed to another promotion to lend shorts to whatever skinny skeleton boys need.
Gigi will be fine. Again,
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me to see her show up locally here and maybe defy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She'll. It's so easy to say that, dude. She's Ring of Honor if nothing else.
Her.
Tony will take her.
All right. Next up, we got Eddie Thorpe.
Yeah, Dakota Kai's piece.
Aww.
His character was tired.
Which one was he?
Not that I want to belittle Native American
Oh,
suffering.
he was the
But, dude,
he was
can
like
you
the
be
Tatanka
good
ripoff.
and quit talking about it? Like, there were some cool ribs recently,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, I couldn't get over with him. Like, that's fine. And them both going at the same time, whatever. And then separately, also, I stand by the termination of both of them.
Yeah. All right.
You stand by the determination of Dakota Kai.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We're almost there. And then I will say my thing.
Do we see Eddie Thorpe going anywhere?
No, he's gonna run the indies at best.
We'll see him at Prestige next month. I'm sorry, in 30 days.
In 30 days, yeah.
That's cool. Maybe he can
that
yell
would be
at
next
you.
month. Actually, I apologize.
No, yeah, fair.
Maybe he can yell at you for oppressing him.
Oh, I don't want to be yelled at.
Yeah, right? That sucks.
Next up, Jakara Jackson.
The Chupa Chup girl.
I mean, from what I've heard, at least based on this release, was she'd been improving.
She's actually been improving. She's actually
Yeah.
done really.
Her promos have improved. And her in-ring is atrocious.
Yeah.
It's bad. They've been giving her a promo time, and those have been improving.
I kind of disagree. Her wrestling's actually been good. They've been giving her high profile 3 to 4 women matches. You know, we're putting you in contingency to be a number 1 contender. We're giving you this stuff.
Yeah.
And again,
You can be the third.
Who
Or
you-
these two people we care about punch you.
Yeah, you're the one that eats the pin.
essentially, but also that you have someone has to do that.
Somebody's got to
Yeah.
eat that pin.
Yeah.
You can't have a wrestling match and nobody eats the pin.
The problem, and not even the problem, is with NXT especially, there are 40 women in the wings.
Oh, that's the thickest women's division.
It
and I
is.
mean that globally. It's fucking awesome. I love NXT and what they're doing for women's wrestling.
Hell yeah. Do we see her going anywhere?
Sure. You could pick her up and attach her to, like, plenty of stables. Do I see her going anywhere independently? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nope, she'll do stuff, and actually, within the next 2 years, she'll be back.
Back?
Yes.
All right.
You can go hang out with Top Dollar and TNA.
Fair.
Yeah.
She way better than B-Fab.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
I'll just be Fab's busy. Not getting fired.
Next, we got...
It's still only fucking Monday. Well, technically it's Tuesday, but the week is young.
Right.
Next, we got Riley Osborne. I have no idea who that person is. I've never heard that name.
And to quote Jim Cornette again, there's a reason.
Sorry you got fired, but I don't know.
Yeah, do the work. Get better.
Yeah. Hit those indies and improve your game. And
Matt
maybe you come
Cardona
back.
did
I'd
a
like
very
that.
rallying speech for all these people that were cut about you can reinvent yourself.
Yep.
Hell
You
yeah.
can double down.
Yeah.
You can come back. Because you can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's you.
No, I'm not trying. The way he's like, there's 3 things you can do. You can either coast off your WWE name. You can reinvent yourself, or you can just fucking
Disappear, yeah.
go and do fucking conventions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's you. It's you. And at this level of wrestling, it is you.
Oh, yeah. What is that term? Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, I have no idea who you are, so...
Next on the docket,
Next on the docket, we got Oro Mensa.
cool. Next on the docket,
You have no idea who that is
There's
as
a
well.
reason.
we I feel so
Read
bad
it.
just
Read
jumping over, but
Again,
yeah.
how many resumes have I adamantly defended?
Right.
These guys have worked to get where they are. I don't want to belittle that at
No,
all.
of course not. Of course not.
No, the next couple names after this actually
Sure,
have
yeah,
done
yeah.
stuff. But
Javier
Um,
Bernal? I don't know.
What?
What is that?
Javier?
Oh,
Javier.
you
How am I more Mexican than you?
I'm only half.
I'm none.
Latin, not Mexican. Just saying. But I know how to say Javier.
Let me correct myself. Javier.
Yes. The J is pronounced silent. Just kept fucking it's pronounced.
Bernal? Bernal? I don't like that. I've never heard of them either.
Yeah, there's a reason.
All right.
They're from Canada. I'm making it up.
Fair,
I
probably.
have no idea where they're. Pete, where is Javier Bernal from? And actually give us a backstory on him.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Well done.
He's the one we're giving credit. He's the one we're giving, like, tell
Fuck
us.
you, Riley
tell us about
Osborne.
this.
Fuck you, Oro Mensa. Javier Bernal. You're our dude this week.
Yeah. Next up, we got Joe Coffey.
You can lump those two together.
Oh, Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey?
Yeah.
They're not related.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Were they kayfabe related?
No, I'm just kidding. They'll be fine also.
I've heard their names at the very least.
Well, you say their names and they appear.
Are they one of those?
No.
No, there's only one of those.
Right. I don't believe in Joe Coffey at all.
I mean, coffee is one of my favorite drinks.
I'm fond of it as well.
Yeah. Do you guys see them going anywhere?
Yeah, they'll Andy up
Yep,
real
they'll,
quick.
they'll be fine.
All right. Wolfgang.
Yeah, not Van Halen's son
Also, not Valerie Bertinelli's son either.
or Beef Oven.
This will all be covered in our Mammoth podcast.
Ooh, nice. That new video is sick.
Haven't seen it.
Did he do anything in NXT?
Wolfgang did more in NXT UK.
That makes sense with
That's
the name.
where he's done. And the past year, no, Wolfgang. He's
Not utilized. Yeah.
because how NXT books their shit. It's like, cool. We're not going to see somebody for fucking a month. We're going to give them one match, not book them for another 3 weeks because we're trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
Wow, tell me you don't watch NXT without telling me to. That's not how that works at all nowadays in NXT.
For Wolfgang, it did.
Yeah. Because they gave him a chance and he fucked it up. Anyway.
Oh. Do you see him going anywhere?
I mean, yeah, he can coast off that name.
All right. And
If it's not owned.
How do you trademark Wolfgang? What does it relate to? Because you could literally look.
I mean,
at
yeah,
is it related to?
the wrestling Wolfgang? If there's only one, there's only one.
all you got to do is what Christian did and
shit,
throw
for all we know, Wolfgang's real name could be Wolfgang,
Yeah. I mean,
which means he legally.
I
is
know
allowed to own
someone
it.
like that.
Fuck you. But also, I'm going to be contrary. Watching NXT, yes. Look at the past 3 weeks. Look at the
Yes.
and you showcase these same people, but you are also your beginning matches and even some of your mid card matches are people that weren't there last week. You might be fighting somebody who was there last week, but they put up enough sporadic people that they don't use other than every couple of weeks. That
I hard disagree with this take. Yeah.
Next up, we got Danny Palmer.
I love his teas. I'm drinking one right now.
No idea who that is.
That's the big Wang guy.
Wait, that guy's got a big wang?
I'm sure.
Wait, Danny or Arnold?
Arnold, definitely.
Oh.
They both Wang Chung.
Could he golf with it?
I mean,
Research Pete. Could Arnold Palmer golf with his penis?
or at least putt.
Yes.
Right.
If you have any questions, ask Nancy Reagan.
Would you get kicked
she'll
out of
know.
a mini golf course for trying? All right, so now it's my time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is this?
The citing for releasing all these people is lack of improvement over time. They are not progressing.
Oh.
They are not getting better. They are not getting more over.
People who are given one job, just one tiny little minuscule job, are still managing to get it wrong in the most infuriating ways possible.
Fair.
They're cut because they're wasting money on them.
Fair.
And this is including the main roster.
Yep. Globally, these cuts were made looking at paper, looking at training and progress, which is why Gigi and Cora's things were about training and stuff. Like, we did the things you asked us to. You're like, yeah, but
you showed no improvement.
And so this is a business now.
Yeah.
A huge corporation coming in and going, we gave you the chances, we gave you the resources. The last part was the you, and you didn't produce.
Okay.
So long. That is the most reasonable and fairest way I can comprehend all these.
I mean, that makes sense. That's not what
I can agree with most of that. On a reel, and I'm looking at the list. Dakota Kai is always either fucking hurt or out. Braun Strowman has 100%. Too
Braun
much fucking
Strowman
money.
is fucking plateaued.
Same with Shayna Baszler.
Same with the KC twins.
I feel they weren't given the opportunity.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're out of everybody on this
Again,
whole list. I feel like
all of us, we admit they're great in the ring and have fuck all for personality.
Yeah.
Good in the ring doesn't get over. It's like being a good guitar player. There's fucking millions of them.
There are. Everybody wants.
You
got to
get over.
Player.
Yeah, you got to get over.
Yeah.
There are kids in Sweden in Swedish garages out shredding Yngwie, but they're too scared of other people to get out and play.
Yeah.
BT spelling they. Trust me, don't do
ING.
Nope. You had one letter to start it with, and you ruined it.
JING?
Nope.
Yeah, you know what? Yes. From here on out, now we just go.
Oh, V?
Yes, V. Ving Y.
Oh, the Y.
Yeah.
We are 42 minutes in.
Again, the reason cited tracks.
Everybody realistically on the
Hey guys,
on
go
the
pound
NXT.
sand, fucking kick up your shit and come back to us when you're almost a star, and we'll make you superstar.
I mean, yeah, maybe a bit of this, maybe a bit of adversity will, harden you a little bit, and you come back as you do the fucking Cody Rhodes thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
But none of these people are starting a new company.
I've been enjoying the faction of fucking Gigi Dolin, Tatum, and fucking and Shotzi.
Yeah. No.
And they actually have been doing good. That's the one that I'm really surprised that they let go.
Yeah. We didn't talk about Shotzi.
Yeah, also on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, for reason cited, sure. You look at money and time invested versus return. All these people get fired.
I would also like to point out on Shotzi's end, 100%, you can look back at it, that was start-stop fucking booking.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whether it was on NXT or the main roster.
Or Speed, where they've been shoving her.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks that y'all lost your job.
Yeah.
But there's places, almost all of you.
Oh, yeah.
Check back Cardona's post.
Yeah.
Let it inspire you.
And some folks who might be able to replace these people coming up? You see what I did there?
Yeah,
you like that?
Yeah. So we've got a little bit of a WWE injury update on a bunch of the people who are out and the possibilities of them coming back and when that will be. So,
what's the source?
How many lists you got?
Sauce. I need the sauce.
Wrestling star? I don't fucking know. This is a screenshot.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, so
from Screenshot News.
BT's screenshots.
I don't like that.
So, top of the list, we've got Kevin Owens, and he is out with a neck injury.
Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh, I want 150,000. But we can set out of court right now for $20.
Faker.
He is expected back mid-2026.
Ooh.
So, it'll be a minute since
you
we
don't
see
fuck with
him.
neck injuries.
Yeah.
if they're real.
Yeah. Next up, we got Rey Mysterio. He has a torn abductor muscle.
Would like to point out we're going to talk about those here in a minute.
Okay.
What, an abductor muscle?
Yes. It was one of Pete's notes. We asked Pete last week what an abductor is,
hell
and I
yeah.
have the notes on that. Spoiler, guys.
So, yeah, he's got a torn abductor muscle. He is expected back around August.
Okay.
We got Tama Tonga with an undisclosed injury. So, yeah, who knows?
Samoan flu.
The Tongan tremor.
Did I break you on that one?
I know, he just made me think of that.
You got Tongan tuberculosis.
It made me think of the racist thing that a lot of people were saying during COVID, and they're like, "Oh, you got what is it? Fuck, the Kung flu."
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that. You put that in my head.
Oh, thank you. It came from China.
But yeah, so Tama Tonga, undisclosed injury,
Terror-free.
expected back, unknown. Next up, we got Tongaloa with a torn bicep.
Because CM Punk's a dick.
That is his fault.
Quit giving that man toolboxes.
How dare you speak about AJ like that?
Expected back around June.
Oh, okay.
Bronson Reed got a fractured talus bone.
I believe that word was shattered was used.
I mean,
But, okay.
yeah,
Talus Bone is our new metal band.
fair.
I have a talus bone right now.
Expected back, unknown.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey, Research Pete, what is the expected time return on a talus bone? Because you know what, I don't know about this injury.
Yeah, what's the... I mean, yeah, you know.
It made more sense when they said he shattered his ankle and they had to put it back together in little pieces.
I mean, I'm sure the talus is one of the bones.
One of
in
the
ankle.
bazillion bones in your foot. Yeah.
Look, you're the guy that deals with the anatomy of things out of all of us, so if you don't know, you can't expect me to.
Just because I like the anatomy doesn't...
You distract him, I kill him, he displays him. That's how this works.
Yeah. Yeah.
That checks. That definitely checks.
Next up, we've got Ilya Dragunov with a torn ACL. Expected back around September.
That's a long time, including the amount of time he's already been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have done
I mean,
real
he must have
bad.
fucked it up. Yeah. We've got Apollo Crews. I had no idea that
Who cares?
he was
Who
fucking
cares?
injured.
How does Apollo Crews have a fucking job right now with WWE and Dakota Kai does not?
Because his contract's on hold because of an injury.
I mean, one of these people on the list
They
was
release
injured.
they release people for that shit. Sorry.
I mean, yeah.
They're not paying him anything.
Oh no, they're paying him.
His contract's on hold.
Well, yeah,
That still means he's getting.
He's
paid.
got his
He's still
guarantee, but when he comes back, they'll be like, "Well, you owe us this much time."
Like, WWE has in the past extended insurance to people they're not going to use on purpose.
Sure.
Like, we brought you in
That's
on the payroll.
Absolutely,
I mean,
100% untrue.
You are so foolish.
Insurance, they provide nobody on their fucking roster
Their
with insurance.
healthcare access.
They're holding on to Apollo Crews because if he gets into AEW, he will tank WWE, and we all know it.
Business.
He's already tanked WWE by fucking being there and having Nigerian fucking matches.
No, that was a horrible gimmick. That was
Just-
horrible.
He is somebody that
I feel like
should
he
have
did
been a long time ago.
I feel
and
like
didn't
he
he
did-
get cut at one point and they brought him back?
Maybe.
I think he might have been part of the whole Triple H bringing people back thing.
It's very
also
possible. I feel like he put a decent effort into that whole Nigerian prince thing.
Everybody is telling me how they do not like the new Apollo.
On a very real, I think Apollo Crews has put work into everything that he's done.
Oh, yeah.
But much like we've stated, it's been proven time and time again that he's not going to get over. He's not going to be a main guy. He's not even a mid card guy. Do you care if Apollo Crews showed up on Raw tomorrow, on SmackDown, or Raw this week?
No.
I care more if he showed up in AEW.
Yeah.
I don't want him there. Don't want to see him anywhere. I would not like him here or there. I would not like him anywhere. I do not like Apollo Crews. I do not like this, my dudes.
No, fair.
Poor Apollo Crews. Torn pectoral muscle.
Yeah, add that injury to his list.
Right. Yeah, now he's...
Yeah, burned by GCC.
Expected back? Unknown.
Right.
Never.
We got Bianca Belair.
Oh, her fingy.
Yeah, she's got a broken finger.
And Pete Dunne didn't even do it. He's so hurt.
Expected back around July or August.
For a broken finger?
I guess so.
It's like these two, yeah. She had them all taped up in the post-interview.
She, maybe she's taking some time. After Mania, I don't know.
I have no problem with them saying, hey, Bianca Belair is going to take some time off. But if Bianca Belair is taking literally 2 months off because of a fucking broken finger, much like you said, tape that shit together, fucking do a thing. Hey, make it a gimmick. Oh, I have to wear this special glove for the next fucking 2 months so that I'm able to fucking
it'll
wrestle.
give her face run like a boost to fucking disappear for a little bit and pop back.
I mean, I do kind of like what Lloyd's saying. Like, if she started doing, like, the Cobra...
I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying.
With her like protective metal coating for her
I mean, it gets you John Cena.
But it is the type of thing. Undertaker gets his orbital smashed. He wears a fucking special mask. Fucking,
I mean, a broken finger.
Bianca with the Cobra finishes John Cena's career.
That'd be awesome.
I would pay for that.
Book it.
Santino Marella, special guest referee.
Okay, so
Emma, fucking special guest timekeeper. Go ahead.
We've got a couple more. We got Asuka. She has a knee injury. Expected back after Backlash. So coming up real soon.
Yeah, right. We need her and Kyrie back. We need more tag teams.
Right. We got Kairi Sane, medically cleared. Could return with Asuka.
Yeah, gonna return with Asuka.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Also, she looking ripped.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll put her back together with Io Sky? Do you think they will?
I mean, probably. Or Io Sky? I don't know.
Io will stay a singles wrestler. They're gonna tag team.
But do they reform as friends, or do you think that Io is just gonna be like, I've done this all without you guys. I don't need.
I think they're gonna reform.
I mean, I feel like they'll probably reform and then break up because jealousy and get them fighting each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, those are some matches I would love to see. Fucking Asuka and fucking Kairi Sane versus Io Sky. I would love to see those.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Kiana James. She is medically cleared. Expected back. Unknown. We got Bo Dallas. Medically cleared since March.
Yeah, he's going to show up in the Judgment Day locker room anytime.
It's possible.
Anytime. There's no other use for him.
Yeah, there is. It's to bring Alexa Bliss back.
There's that.
That's the only use for the Wyatt Six.
I meant booking and feuding him and the Six up with people. It's going to be Judgment Day. That's why they're keeping Judgment Day so thick right now.
Last and not least.
Hold on. Before you do that, I'm going to ask a question. I just want a simple yes or no. Do you care in any way, shape, or form whether they bring the Wyatt Six back?
Not anymore.
And no.
Yes. There are
I want
two
the
people.
girls back.
There are two people that mixing Alexa Bliss in there, there are three people that I care about.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to guess on you guys' end here.
Okay.
Nikki Cross is definitely one. I know that. Mm-hmm. That is for both of you.
Yep.
Well, you said Alexa Bliss, so it could be if we're adding that in.
Yep.
I'm literally trying to think.
I mean, I don't think Derek cares about anybody else.
There is one.
No, the third. That's why I'm.
There is one, even though I excluded him and
I don't.
The girls back.
I want to say Eric Rowan for you.
No.
Okay, then it's Dexter Loomis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring him back as a singles competitor.
Yes.
He was fun as a singles competitor.
No, I like him. He's got a lot of personality in his movements and stuff. In the ring.
He has a lot of personality in his movements. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crawling around on his knees and being
that was
weird.
fun. Like he could even just reinvent himself.
Yeah.
And I would enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I found my voice. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But yeah, so last.
Well, they can bring Indy Hartwell back, and they can be because they're married. We already know this.
Well, last but not least,
They're not really married, but in kayfabe,
we got Bayley, not really injured, just written off TV.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
hold on.
Did you watch Bayley's CBB interview?
I did.
She mentioned that there's more to that last injury.
Yes,
She's not. She's in her words, I believe, were I'm not comfortable sharing with the public yet.
Yeah,
and that's fair.
Very fair.
It sounds like she's having a fucking rough go.
Uh-huh.
And so giving her some space to have a rough go,
yeah,
cool. And again, just like Bianca, having her step away for a little bit quietly and pop back.
Sure.
We'll get that pop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's a Bailey?
Pam, the man with the ham.
Oh, Mrs. Martinez. Yes.
So
San Jose's finest.
I want to bring what thoughts that I have about Bayley and a couple of other people up in a segment we have a little bit later.
Okay, heard.
Fair.
Yeah.
We are. That's the end for the injuries and
that
returns.
Is all. That's all the injuries that I have a list for.
That's all right, folks.
Well, trust me, I got the segue on the way back in, but actually I do, because we are about to talk about unreal and real Americans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that order.
You like how I did that? That was, I got to be honest. Even I was a little happy about that one.
Silently patting himself on the back for the last 30 seconds.
I'm a regular Barry Horowitz. Don't worry about it. And anybody who wants to leave a comment down below about that Barry Horowitz joke, you let me know, and I'll give you something special. Because no one has still taken us up on this offer of.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many special offers hanging in the ether.
Well, they're only good for fucking 30 days.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know.
Pete has tried to
claim like
trust me. I take Pete's very well taken care of. But yes, as I said, unreal and real Americans. These are the next two topics we're going to talk about. So let's start with the unreal part of this.
Yeah. So WWE's releasing a new show called Unreal.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. This is a calculated, coordinated production. It's time. We're going to lift the curtain.
And they're going to go back to early Bloodline Cody stuff and reveal how the story was made. The rolling back of the curtain. The reveal of the trick. I have strong fucking opinions about this.
Sure.
One, I never want to know how you do the trick. Right? Because then I know I'm being tricked.
Now behold, as I make this rabbit disappear. Ah, what the fuck? I thought this was magic. No, this is rabbit murder.
Leave me in my cognitive dissonance, please. It's where I want to be. It's happy. This is also being perpetrated under Paul Levesque. Levesque.
See my vest made from real gorilla chest.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Levesque.
sure. Whatever.
You just got corrected by BT on how to pronounce something.
Hey, it's about fucking time.
I know how to say something.
That's the next BT. I'm not happy. I don't want this side of WWE revealed.
Yeah.
It's known. We kind of know how
course.
Storyboarding works.
I mean, yeah, if you
we
think about it.
understand the ideals behind all this. I don't need a play-by-play.
Yeah.
I don't want this. And it seems to be a theme in Triple H's career of shitting on kayfabe very fucking publicly. And, yeah, you like it?
It's called the curtain call. And you know the only reason I'm saying that is we all know, but
yeah, he's been trying to get his name credit rather than his character. It's really weird. He's trying to separate himself from his character, but with only himself taking the credit for everything.
Hey, VKM never had a producer credit at the end of wrestling. That's all I'm saying, and even I feel dirty about that.
I mean,
again, it's
we knew.
Of course.
The Clique has been trying to kill Fabe for a long time, and they need to fucking stop.
Sure.
By that logic, look who's in charge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. That's
it,
why.
yeah.
Let's roll it back. We didn't kill it all the way last time. I described it on my Facebook page as like kayfabe's about to get a public fucking autopsy.
Kayfabe is dead. Long live kayfabe.
Yeah, they were gonna cut it open and expose it. You're like, it's already dead, you dicks. We're still trying to figure out how to still have fun with it.
We were in the middle of our tournament when my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there.
Sure.
I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head.
Sure.
So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's my fucking rant.
Right.
Like, why is this such an integral part of you? Listening to his Hall of Fame speech, there's hints of it there. There's just hints of it everywhere with him, and he wants to detach from the show, but absorb all the credit. And they're like, no, man, it's okay. David Schwimmer doesn't mind that he was Ross and Friends. Fuck off.
Actually, I talked to him yesterday, and he'll believe me, he is.
He's like, worst decision of my life. Yeah. How do you feel about the expose, I guess?
Yeah. So,
are you I'm going to watch the How the Magician Does the Tricks video?
I have always been the...
Okay.
I love Penn and Teller.
And they don't give away their tricks.
They give away their tricks.
No, they give away other people's tricks.
Bingo.
Yeah, sure. But they give away,
or they tell how other people.
They give away tricks
again.
But
I love them, but I don't watch their show because of my disdain for that.
Yeah,
I actually love them so much.
They are the they're
fantastic.
And also, a trick is something a whore does. Okay.
Yes.
It's called an illusion.
An illusion.
Yes.
Thanks, Joe.
Welcome. My take.
Yes, welcome on that
one. My take on this, and
now a magician named God.
I've referenced that I have some stuff that I wanted. Yeah. So with Bailey, earlier in the episode, with Bailey, with Karrion Kross, and a couple of other people I can't think of specifically, but bringing up a lot of this backstage booking issues and things just being hard, or Bailey talked about hey, being that person that does everything that you're asked, and all this stuff, and sometimes when I want to give my idea, it hurts more when it's not accepted, and then I have to do the thing I didn't want to do in the first place.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
Heard.
And and then there's Karrion Kross, who just did this whole pipe bomb fucking promo talking shit.
Whoa. I wouldn't call it a pipe bomb promo. He said some shit.
I mean, the rest of the internet.
It was pipe bomb-esque.
So they're a bunch of fucking marks.
Yes. Yes. Nah, I'm dead serious. This is ridiculous. Have you looked in the mirror? Yes, and it's not the same. It's not the same? It's not the same. It's not the same.
Everybody's a mark. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this is being done to promote this show. With inadvertently. Fair. Getting people interested in there's people's feelings are being hurt. People work this hard, and this is what they get because of the storylines and blah blah blah, and the decisions being made, and it makes the interest for this idea so much bigger. And
I will say to anyone that wants to watch a bunch of dickbag ex-wrestlers and fat dudes in suits fantasy book, our show's better.
Yeah, sure.
Give me the Sharpie.
But then,
let's go.
Then on top of that, I know specifically that Karrion Kross and what he said, it wasn't. Thanks, Guy.
We have motorcycles.
It wasn't explicitly known exactly what he was going to say, but Karrion Kross got the go ahead. to do that.
Right.
In the exact same way that, like, CM Punk got the go-ahead to go out, air his grievances for the original pipe bomb. But I feel like they're going to do this Unreal show, and we're not going to get the real.
Again, just like Mr. McMahon.
Like, yeah, no, it's going to just
You're going to reel or recall me, and that's it.
It's going to be we've killed kayfabe, here's another layer of kayfabe.
Yes.
And it's just going to be, like, reality kayfabe.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what I feel like they've been trying to do for a really long time of, like, we are doing what everybody loves. We're incorporating real reality and real life and what's happening with these people and, like, how they feel and what they're saying on social media, and we're bringing it into the story and we're turning it into a story, and it's not something I want to see. You're going to tell me the truth, but it's going to be riddled with lies.
Again, we did I don't want to see Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, and it sucked.
It sucked.
And it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that we already know. And like, all of you sit in a fucking room and fucking come up with these ideas, and then it's like it's not going to be interesting.
No. Father, your thoughts? I'm curious about your thoughts about the expose of behind the scenes, or does it matter to you at all?
The easiest way I think I can put this, as someone who has, for many, many, many years, watched, for lack of a better word right now, kayfabe commentaries, watched every fucking back when RF Video was doing interviews with everybody.
I hear that guy's a pedophile.
Strawberries and whipped cream and chocolates and stuffed animals. Oh, you got it all going on, don't you? Oh, well, I should have a seat right over there, please.
You know, look, look. If we're gonna talk about who's a pedophile, you know what? We will be doing a special episode on who is a pedophile in the wrestling industry. And you know the sad part about what I'm saying is,
it's just me holding up a mirror and a picture.
Are you in the industry?
No.
No,
but everyone. I'm holding the mirror, so everyone in the industry can see.
Yeah,
we'll do an episode on pedophiles in the industry.
Oh my god.
That being the point I'm getting to is, I'm so, for lack of a better term, desensitized to knowing the backstage fucking politics and everybody's shit for fucking 25, 30
right, because we already know it.
No, this maybe I'm losing thought here, and I apologize.
No.
It's nothing new to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, people are shitting on Karrion Kross lately for a lot of fucking reasons. I actually think he's fucking killing it right now. And
I think he's killing it better than all the shit I've talked about him for the last year.
Yeah.
Fucking, obviously, somebody, by that somebody, I'm assuming it's Triple H.
The guy in the suit in the truck.
Nick Khan?
The guy that can fuck himself.
Yeah. Levesque.
Yeah.
Levesque.
Levesque.
It's pronounced McMahon.
It's French.
You know.
It is French.
We'll see what this does, man. But is it any different in most aspects than any other fucking sort of... Is it any different than fucking Total Divas? Well, actually, maybe a little. Is it any different than any other reality fucking type thing that they're trying to fucking do? And I understand that what you're saying in the aspect of they're pushing this more of kayfabe reality. Yeah. You can't have both, but they're trying to do both of those at the same time.
But the best part about wrestling is when you're holding both.
Well, yeah, and you have that.
Hi, Mark.
That like everybody that watches knows that it's all predetermined and fucking scripted and choreographed all to hell.
And if you don't, you're a nerd.
Yeah,
yes, it's Cora Jade.
But we all watch for that moment when it gets you. It fucking grabs you, and you lose that for just a minute.
Right.
And you're like...
Well, you got to lose yourself in the moment.
Even when it's as soft as the person doing the stunt might be actually hurt.
Yeah.
Even those moments are
yeah,
nail biters.
and it like
yeah.
You're waiting with bated breath. Of
that
like,
guy's doing a stunt. I know he's doing a stunt.
Yeah.
I think he hurt himself.
Is he about to Evil Knievel this?
People's necks don't bend that way, right? Like we've had those moments thousands of times, and that's the connection.
Man, Tozawa.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and then on top of all this, like, Triple H has gone out and done interviews where he's talking all this shit about.
I don't know what his obsession with killing kayfabe is.
Well, not even like so. Talking shit about not
Welcome
necessarily
to killing kayfabe commentary.
like not us because we aren't journalists. We're fans that talk about a business.
I'm a journalist. I'm not a journalist.
I mean, you.
He's a journeyist because "Separate Ways" is the greatest song ever fucking written.
It's the greatest song ever written. And if you disagree with me, comment below with why you're fucking wrong.
Fair.
Unless you're Neil Sean. If you tell us why we're wrong, we accept your answer.
Like he has recently come out on an interview talking shit about the dirt sheets and how they are ruining the business. And it's like the people who are making a living speculating and trying their best to find out what's happening, the secrets.
Well, that would be us, but we're not making a living at it.
I mean,
but that plants seeds of distrust in what you're hearing. Which,
of course,
WWE is something you can bet on now. You want people to be indecisive about what's going to happen.
Like, if I were fucking Paul, if I were Triple H. Calling him Paul like I fucking know him.
Levesque.
Paul Levesque. If I were Mr. Levesque, I would be putting out false information all the time.
I mean, Mr. McMahon is that.
Yeah. Which brings me, did you, only on because of this topic kind of, did you see that, excuse me, Dave Meltzer talked about, he made someone tried to point out he made a faux pas. 'Cause everyone's like, oh, Meltzer's been on AEW's payroll, he's part of the company's blah, blah, blah. Apparently, he made a comment on the cuts on the last fucking Wrestling Observer podcast for Cora Jade. He's like, yeah, we were thinking about signing her the last time.
How Freudian.
Boys, let's see your hands. Good. Okay. Simpson.
You might say you caught him red-handed.
It's been a thing that, as much as we're a dirt sheet in most aspects, the dirt sheets are like, oh, did he make this fucking...
plant this seed in your brains, folks. Yeah.
Shame on you, Mr.
This isn't necessary, in my opinion. This expose is completely unnecessary and stupid.
Yeah.
And you're only ruining your product. If I was DraftKings, the second this was released, I would be like, you can't bet on WWE now. Yeah. You just told everyone how it works.
That's another... Okay, on that topic.
Right.
DraftKings, no matter what. Okay, and I'm not a sports guy. We know this. Pete Rose bet on baseball. I'm sorry, that's WWE Hall of Famer Pete Rose. Let me throw that out there. Yeah. Bet on baseball. That's why he's on the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Right.
Obviously, there's insiders there. It's the same thing. I don't understand the drafting. Anything betting on wrestling.
Dude, I don't understand.
Because no matter what, somebody knows. There are 10 people that know. There are 20 people that know. Any one of them...
Well, I mean, you had Cena's heel turn, 3 people knew.
Yeah.
I just meant if you were going to bet...
Well, yeah, exactly.
Like,
all it takes...
There's room for abuse there,
Of course. All it takes is one of those people who know to tell, like, one of their family members to be like, hey, you go get your friend...
To make the bet.
To make that bet.
Yeah.
Or your friend's friend, or whatever. You know, however far distance, I guarantee there's some sort of thing in, DraftKings or whatever, these betting things. It was like, oh, okay, this bet was made by somebody this close to one of your people inside.
And again, the more you open up the workings of things, the more likely these abuses are.
Everybody listening to this show right now, what we're going to need you to do is send $3 to get in color commentary. What we're going to do with the money is we're going to bet it all on DraftKings. Because I could be wrong, and I've never done it. I've never actually looked at DraftKings to see.
I've never.
But I believe the way they do their stuff, it's not like who's going to win, who's going to lose. Like it's
like
almost like a fantasy thing. Like
sure, DraftKings has stuff like that. But then there's also there. I'm
sure there's
Fightful has one that they are sponsored by.
There's many betting platforms
that are like,
Pete, how many
who's
betting
going
platforms allow betting on WWE?
That's going to be a big question.
Fair.
But yeah, like, you know, and
I haven't. We can bet on sports in this state now. I haven't checked to see if we can bet on WWE.
Yeah. Every once in a while, every time I fucking watch a Fightful video and that ad comes up, I'm like, I mean, I called that right. I called this right. I should fucking do something. And I'm like, oh man.
Once again, send us $3 in the comments below.
Yeah, that's all I had to say on that.
I mean, yeah, no, it's very fair. Like, I don't want to fucking see it. Like, our wantings to see it are different.
Yeah,
but I don't want to fucking see it.
Yeah, I'm mad about it. I'm mad that he's so fucking obsessed.
You know what I'm also mad about and don't want to see?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah.
I thought you said fest, and I was like, kind of actually. But that's not part of this conversation right now.
Jimmy East World Drop Off?
No, but Propaganda did.
Oh.
Neither nor do I care about.
Heard.
Nor do I care about real American freestyle wrestling.
So, next rant from me. just quick. There are millions of children out there doing collegiate and freestyle wrestling in high schools and colleges everywhere.
Yes, and Brock Lesnar's son, daughter. No,
son.
No, it's a daughter. I'm making.
No. The daughter.
I was making a very inappropriate joke.
She's doing some stuff, but he also has a son.
Yeah, I'm sure they all wrestle. Like they're all collegiate wrestlers.
I've seen a picture of Brock Lesnar shaking the hand of some
sure
little boy that
plows
beat
that
his
Mercury
son.
Sable across those fucking that ranch everywhere he goes.
There's no place for these folks to go after college but the Olympics.
Yeah.
Creating a house for them and goals for them and the ability to succeed and a new sport. It's not even a new sport.
It's bringing something that has existed for a really long time and giving it a place where people can see it.
It's like there's not a volleyball league. Why?
Yeah.
If people watch it in the Olympics, they'll probably watch it. Same thing. I've been to so many wrestling meets of myself, my friends, nieces, nephews, brothers, cousins. You go. And to give them a platform to succeed is the most fucking awesome thing ever.
It is cool.
However, it's being headed by Hulk Hogan.
No, seriously, I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And Eric Bischoff.
Correct.
And Israel Martinez, who's tried to create a freestyle wrestling league in the past. He has connections to UFC, lots of famous people and titles connected to him.
Yeah. Out of the people involved, he's the only person I don't have a
I don't know enough about to hate.
I mean, yeah.
And again,
I would like to see this be successful, and I would love for Hulk Hogan to do something to get him kicked out.
Yes. Yes.
And then I would love to see it soar.
Yes.
But I don't know if I don't know how successful it'll be. Like, I feel like it could reach a modicum of success and be a sporting event, get on ESPN, have when I say that, like, Bischoff and Hogan were saying, like, we could rival the WWE. I don't see it getting that big. But
there
I
are
feel like
children in junior highs across the nation training in this. Numerically, it could equate to WWE easily.
Okay.
Like, in that version of that statement, I kind of stand by it.
I mean, I am not a people.
No, but you went to
person.
school.
So,
Yeah. Your junior high have a wrestling team?
They did.
Your high school have a wrestling team?
Or no, my junior high, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I don't know.
But, like, this is true for everyone, everywhere, all across the U.S., right? And plus, nations around the world.
Yeah.
Like, the opportunity here is bigger than wrestling entertainment.
More people watch UFC than they do WWE, which is why what fucking TKO is UFC way before they did. The only thing about this, if this is going to be a straight wrestling organization, I'm making air quotes, you know, using that, having Hogan and Bischoff attached to it would be better to be a silent thing to me. If you were going to to do what you're doing right now and try and bring in people that mean something and are going to put eyes on the product that have a wrestling background, why would you not have Kurt Angle be part of this?
Right, Chad Gable.
Why would you? I'm sorry. Why would you not have Jack Swagger part of this? Who's doing nothing right now? Again, he's not the biggest name, but he's somebody that gives a legitimacy to. I have the credentials to be.
Yes, and I feel like Hogan will. He's Hogan and Bischoff is going to bring the people who aren't aware of what they're doing, that they just hear about it, is going to be, oh, I don't follow that fake shit.
Right.
You know, and I pulled out the F word for the emphasis of this is how a lot of people who are more focused on
this is literally giving those critical people what they want.
I assume you preferred the Diet Coke.
Huh? Yes. I appreciate you.
Not a problem.
But I feel like they are going to be a hindrance to the product that they are trying to.
Again, this
build.
lit up my brain with joy. Right, like the possibilities are endless. It's huge. This is like a brilliant decision that should have been made years ago. So the one thing that makes me not want to fucking watch it at all are these attachments. Makes me want to drop the whole idea and be like, not like this. I've said this in our early episodes. It's like when Hitler tells you to pick up your fucking trash. Yes, we do need to keep the streets clean, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
When you say you don't want to watch it, here's the problem. There's no watching. They
haven't done anything yet.
Not even that. Where's their TV deal?
Well,
they've announced
they gotta get that.
They have announced that they've started a company and they've announced a first show. Obviously, the name Hulk Hogan and your close personal friend Eric Bischoff,
yes,
draws attention to the product.
Yes,
gives them a foot in the door.
Yep. Yes.
But also, as we sit here and talk, we know what the connotations of those two's names, especially together, brings to a table.
Yeah.
This is gonna go nowhere.
And it should.
It
fucking should. This is, again, it's angering me.
We'll see.
They have a
brilliant idea.
One announced show, which I'm sure they will get some sort of Triller, fucking Fight TV, fucking Bleacher. Someone is going to put that on for fucking whatever.
But guaranteed, they've announced this one show to and created a whole bunch of hype or like an interest of what's happening with them in order to see how many eyes they can get on this first show, and then they're going to take those numbers and try to shop it around. Yeah. Somewhere, I guarantee there is a ESPN channel that'll be like, yeah, sure, we'll fucking take your 800 viewers.
The possibilities here are ESP1 level.
I mean, yeah, but I don't see it starting there.
No, especially like this.
Yeah,
if a group of people involved in the sporting authorities of many states put this together, it would soar. If you can detach this from entertainment and make it pure sport, which is what they're wanting to do, it's possible, and it would be awesome, and I would watch the fuck out of it.
Yeah, and then that'll give people like Kurt Angle a place to go after the Olympics.
Yeah,
that aren't pro wrestling or doing fucking shitty local TV ads and stuff like that, where it's I recently watched a docu or what was it, biography or whatever on Kurt Angle, and they were talking about like before he became a professional wrestler, and like yeah, he got all this success, and he fucking went to the Olympics, he won gold medals, blah blah blah. But it's like, okay, well, like, what do you do now? You've worked your entire life.
It's called Percocets.
Yeah. You worked your entire fucking life to get to this point. You've reached your goal. Well, what do you do for money now?
Yeah.
And this is
appearances, opening a gym, training. Like, it's a downfall after that usually. But that's why having a sport like this.
Yeah, this gives them a place to go, train more people, all this stuff, and like I see that as a fucking huge benefit.
Yeah, it's a boon. It's beautiful.
Oh, I said I was going to read this person's comment.
Oh, okay.
So
this is normal name numbers.
Yes, this is
not Captain Planet.
Not Captain Planet.
1975.
Yeah, no. This is Michael Spreadborough, 156.
Sorry, bro.
They were commenting on our last episode. They gave a timestamp.
Okay.
Timestamp is 8 minutes and 11 seconds.
8:11 was an inside job.
Sure. And so their comment is, dog shit it may be, but you can't deny Hogan, Bischoff, and at the time during this episode, or last episode, we did not know who the third person is.
Martinez.
We did not know that it was Israel Martinez. And I made the speculation that what if it was fucking Vince McMahon?
Right.
And so, yes, Hogan, Bischoff, and McMahon will get eyeballs on the product out of pure curiosity. And
they're not wrong.
They are completely right about that.
They're not wrong.
So it's essentially the XFL.
Yeah.
And
that doesn't mean it'll do good, but they'll get a lot of eyes on it right away.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm very glad that Mr. McMahon is not a part of this. That would make this
that we're aware
so
of.
much worse.
It wouldn't surprise me if he actually is backing this.
I mean, he needs some.
Look, let's be real fair. I don't know about the Izzy Martinez. I don't know what his bank account looks like. Hogan's at this point. Hogan ain't got no fucking bankroll to fucking be doing. Yeah, I'm sure he got cash. He ain't got the bankroll to do something like this. Bischoff has got a. I'm willing to bet that Bischoff has a very, very, very decent bank account, more than Hogan at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Well, and the connections to make shows happen.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
he's a production manager.
We may know who the third man is, and the third man has always been Hulk Hogan. The big question on this one is, who's the fourth man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the real question is, who's the first man?
I thought who was on first.
You know who's on second.
No, who's on first? What's on second?
Oh.
I don't know who's on third.
Mm-hmm.
I could also totally turn this into a Purple Rain thing. Shout out to PJ Sumrock, who is not here. I did just see that nice picture you sent me buying that copy of Sign of the Times on VHS. Glad I could show you Purple Rain for the first time.
Nice.
Wait, he's only seen Purple Rain once?
Well, he's seen it a bunch lately because I took him.
You drug him to all the showings.
He only went to one with me.
Oh, okay.
It's
There's
out.
been like 3 this year, right?
Well, there's been 3 in the past 2 months.
Yeah.
That's why I always joke. Oh, like no, I've literally seen that in the theater 50 times. Like how? I'm like, because I go to see it 3 times a year and have for the past 15 fucking years. Trust me, it happens. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I mean, I will.
Yeah.
I will say, if Purple Rain comes to town, you know I'm there. If Last Dragon is playing on any fucking independent theater in this town, you know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you are such a nostalgia junkie.
I like what I like.
I mean, same.
I just don't like leaving my house.
Good luck. Good news for you. You can watch all of these on TV.
It's true, and also you're never home. Well, you're home a lot, but you're out quite a bit, also, sir.
I am home, work, or the bar.
We were just out.
Hi.
Watching GCW's Portland debut.
Yeah, there is that. I did do that.
Yeah.
I do that.
We made you do it.
Mackie was there too.
Yeah.
I guess this is where we talk about our GCW experience.
Yes. Oh, man.
It was an experience.
It was... Man, that venue.
Welcome back.
Yes. Please come back. Please come back. No matter what you hear from here forward, please fucking come back.
All right. So, as we all know, Father Lloyd last night imbibed a little bit of that root beer.
You drank a time bomb, is what you drank.
Oh, to be fair, I drank half a time bomb.
Right.
I can give a shout out. They're a local business, aren't they?
I'll be happy to shout out fucking Keef Soda.
Yeah.
Father Lloyd, as well as 2/3 of this podcast, are proud marijuana smokers. The third one just doesn't really smoke much. Very, very, very rare.
I'm surprised he hasn't latched onto the drinkables.
I'll eat an edible and before I go to bed every once in a while.
That being said, we went to GCW last night. I drank 50 milligrams of THC. When normally you guys see me drink 100 and I'm fine. But I decided, let's mix that with some whiskey. Plus my regular drinking and my regular smoking.
Right. Like I said, I watched you take it. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
I'm surprised you didn't get us kicked.
Yeah. Trust me.
That night, that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, damn. It's very rare, and let's be honest, it's very rare for any of us to be the ones to get any of us kicked out of anywhere. Like, we handle enough. Like we ain't getting kicked. Not that we're not getting kicked out.
That's why we beat the one time it happened to death.
That was your fault, BT.
Yeah, last time
it was that asshole's fault.
Yes, but last time we all went to this venue, I got us all kicked out. Plus our buddy Chots.
Shout out to Chots, who was there with us at GCW
Yes, he was.
last
Thanks for taking one for the team.
I don't even know what's going on. Oh shit!
All right.
I don't. Before I do anything here, and this is something I wanted to say. This is what I was leading up to.
Yeah.
Me being my buzz last night. Again, I was fine. We all know, blah blah blah. Because there were one or two people like, is he okay? I'm like, he's high as shit. Don't fucking worry about it. It's weed. He's fine.
Yeah, he just high. Leave him alone.
But I was telling you guys, my overall experience, before we kind of talk about the matches here,
Yeah.
this is GCW's first time in Oregon, not just Portland, just any time, out here. Again, I'm trying to choose my words on this. I had a really, really good time.
Yes.
And as it's very clearly known on this show to anybody that talks to me, I'm not a fan of what we like to call outlaw mud shows, which is a lot of what GCW is known for. It is what they are particularly famous and known for.
Yes. They're the death match guys.
Yes.
We had essentially 2 death matches last night. Two matches that I'd be considered violent matches. Everything else was more or less standard independent wrestling or wrestling in general.
I feel like one of them was a hardcore match, and then the last one was...
Well, the last one definitely said the Ultra Violent Championship, so we know what we're getting.
Right. Yes.
The other one, there were pizza cutters involved. I wouldn't exactly call that,
Wait, did I miss another? Wait,
Maki Ito fucking Effie.
Oh, they had a pizza cutter?
Absolutely.
I missed that.
Even Mackie saw it.
I missed that. How did I miss that?
I don't.
That's a good question.
There's a lot of tall people.
We were very close. So
there were a lot of tall people.
I'm very close. I'm worried. My takeaway from this, and what I'm trying to get to is, I'm not a fan of violent matches. That's something that's very well known.
Right.
The crowd there were 8 matches. The first 6 matches, the crowd was very, very tame.
Yes,
They truly, truly were. The last 2 matches that were put on were the more violent, the more bloody, the more, and that's when that crowd popped.
I mean, for looking at the crowd, that's what they're there for.
Right. And that's something that until last night, I didn't really think about because I've never had to, that in Portland especially,
right,
there's no market for that. Like, we have DOA that does
unless
stuff.
You're friends with Drexel.
Right.
But even that is not Actually, a Drexel match would be equivalent to a GCW
I was
match.
pretty surprised not to see Drexel on the card.
GCW's got their folks.
I mean, what?
Well, of course.
Last time we saw Drexel, the Ultraviolet champ was
he's
in a match with
he's
him.
retired.
Oh, did he retire?
I mean, that was the whole thing.
I didn't know if they
he's
had
not booked
come
on
to the end of
he's
that.
not booked on anything I've seen for the next couple months. So
I want to get him on the show.
Again, we can make that happen.
Ask him stupid questions like, "Hey, how bad does it hurt when they shove fucking skewers in
when
your
the
head?"
spiders are gone.
I'm not gonna ask him that question.
But it showed me that there's a market for that.
Right.
That's what's lacking out here. GCW coming out doing that is good, but again, you have a niche market. If it wasn't for us,
right,
and other folks that were there, there would have been half a crowd. If their core crowd seemed to be only excited for those two matches,
right,
or at least popped for those two matches.
Yeah, I mean they weren't disinvolved with the other matches, but they popped for those last two. Yeah.
And like I said, at the end, and I'm giving this away, when we're leaving and I'm watching FE talk to people and saying that, like, I have to remember the wording. He's like he's asking everybody because I know it's first time managers like, oh, what's the bleed scene like out here? And I'm like, oh, so you're seeing your first time here what this is about, and how, is this worth me coming back? And again, I looked at FE and I was like, hey man, always good to see you, because I've talked to him before. I'm like, I'll see you at Fest, and he's like, oh shit, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then like, yeah, fuck off, kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to take pictures or blow you in the parking lot.
So there were some logistical issues with the show.
There definitely were.
I don't really have anyone to blame it on.
I mean,
there were time confusion. We missed two matches.
We missed the first two matches because on everybody's fucking websites,
everything was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
we missed the Randy Myers match. We missed the Bollywood Boys match.
Yeah.
We got there during the
Slamovich match.
Correct.
Yeah. So on GCW's website, it said doors were at 5. On
the venue's website.
On the venue's website,
we don't want to promote them.
Sure.
Right.
It said the show starts at 6, but doors happened at 4. And the show started at 5.
Correct.
So that's why we missed the matches, because nobody had the times right.
Look,
and
as three people who work together in music venues,
right,
and as three people who have worked together in this venue that we're talking about, we understand how things work. Dude. And when things get put up, that's how this works.
Well, yeah.
This is what is promoted. This is this. Oh, you decided to fucking do something an hour earlier and not do anything? It's because you run your venue like shit.
Probably.
Moving on.
Right.
I'm irritated that the general manager never got back to me with my question. I asked her, when are doors?
No, clearly they didn't know. The other part that bugged me was there was no setup for the wrestlers. They kind of did on-ring after-show stuff, which we didn't know they were doing.
No.
Because there was no setup or display or discussion of it.
Yeah.
So we left, and then we found out re-entry.
Yeah.
Which is a fine policy for a venue to have. But also,
when people are trying to fucking make their money at the end of the night.
Yeah.
There should be a discussion of like, hey, this is what happens. So you should would you please have your sound guy say something, or we can know to tell the audience that this is what's going to happen at the end of the show, something like that. Now,
this is where again.
But I would imagine that they're probably going to they would treat it the same as like a meet
I apologize.
and greet.
I would use your lighter.
Yeah, go for it.
Which that's not what it is.
We are kind of having we're kind of having a personal conversation between the three of us. that other people
again, I'm just talking about the show, and those are the things that bugged me about it.
Yeah,
I don't know who's at fault. I'm not pointing any fingers.
No,
what you are saying is absolutely correct. Any other time that venue has done a wrestling event, how it normally has been is the main. If GCW is putting on the show, their merch is in the main room. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is why I'm saying this is just, you know,
yeah.
And you guys have experienced this also, and there's a couple times lately because you haven't been able to.
Yeah.
They will put stuff in the lounge also.
Yeah.
Or they will fucking put everybody up against that back wall during intermission and just and have everybody slinging shit out of fucking suitcases. That's always been established. With the way that I understand how this all went. And again, I think I mentioned it. I know I definitely mentioned it to you. A good friend of ours who was there last night reached out to me when GCW was first interested, saying, hey, do you have any idea where we could book this show other than the venue that it was at? And I was like, hey, let me look into it. And I really couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah.
And like 5 days later, they just decided, we're just going to book here because it's the place to do. I think that was them looking into getting their foot in the door, GCW getting their foot in the door here. That venue going, hey, we make money off of wrestling because of the deals we make with the wrestling people, and I'm not going to talk about any of that because business is business, and that's how fucking shit works.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pay and fucking do the thing, then you pay and do the thing. Nobody knew what they were doing on this particular event.
Right.
Nobody knew how to come in. I don't know if they had ever scoped the place. I don't know if they had ever done anything to look, see, hey, how does this work?
Right.
But they pulled off a great show.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun. I just didn't get to show Megan Bain the cool picture of her butt I got.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I had a bunch of questions I wanted to ask people, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But we were rushed out the door so people can get home.
Yes.
Which I also understand that.
Yeah.
Also, again, as people who, if that situation was reversed, I totally understand.
Yeah. Just, again, thank you for coming out.
Yes.
We want you back.
Yes. We have 2 nights.
We had a great time.
Our next 2 nights are the ATG MBR, and all I want to do is not get the fuck out of there.
And, yeah, I bought a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Derek bought a bag.
I bought a bag. I wanted a Sabu T-shirt, but they're apparently back ordered and sold out on the back orders, which is always an annoying thing that doesn't make sense to me.
Yet they have them at the merch table.
Yeah, just not in my
sorry, small. I was about to say
sizes.
Yeah, for all those tiny little Sabu fans.
Casey Ramone wanted one of those really bad. Also, big shout out to Casey Ramone for fucking making sure all of us were fucking taken care of.
Yeah.
And no shout outs to that dude at the door that didn't do a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I heard you talking tonight. I was just like, fucking.
Man.
You're with him? Yeah. Hey, man. I'm cool, but I ain't that cool.
Man. All right. So
we got a pay-per-view coming up.
Well, do you want to do that, or do you want to do pizza notes first?
Oh, whatever.
Or do you want to talk any more about this?
I mean, is there any like? I mean, the
Please come back. Please come back. We could go into each match.
Yeah, I mean, Megan Bain and fucking Joey Janela and C4 was awesome.
It was super fun.
Fucking Effie and Maki Ito, super fucking fun. Every time I've seen Maki Ito, she's always been fucking great.
Right.
That was your first time seeing Effie, right?
That was my first time seeing Effie. I believe I've seen Maki Ito 2 or 3 times now.
We love to hate Alan Angels in Portland.
Yes,
and he lost.
He did,
which I did not fucking see happening.
I got to shake Mance Warner. Yeah, Alan Angel lost to Mance Warner, and I got to shake that man's hand and tell him congratulations. You kicked that man's ass, and it was cool.
I'm so used to working in the industry. I'm very standoffish when I know the person that is famous is right next to me, and so I just let her walk by. Like all night, I'm like, "Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, that's your wife. Oh, hey, Nick."
I believe the only 2 performers I talked to last night, I said hello to Guillermo because I see him fucking all the time. Out here.
Yeah.
And Effie on the way out, I was like, "Hey man, good fucking match. Thanks for fucking being here. I'll see you at Fest." Fucking.
Oh yeah, he was planted in the middle of the way out.
Oh yeah. What's the bleed scene like out here?
And then
what do you look?
Okay, yeah, and my hole almost got Jimmy Lloyd's blood on her.
Yeah, dude, do your thing.
Well, it's better than having Father Lloyd's blood on her.
Do not get it
Actually,
on
it
me.
might be better to have my blood.
I don't want it on me. That's your job, not mine.
I don't. You should clean up a little bit. before you start wandering around a packed hallway?
Yeah.
Bleeding from your back?
It's not my kink, but that's okay.
Shots was cool with it.
Yeah.
I'll show you pictures after.
Oh, was he?
Oh, did you get tagged? Nice.
Yeah. Come back. I can't wait for you guys to come back.
Yeah. I want you to have a scene out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want more GCW gear.
Yeah. I want a Sabu shirt.
I want more wrestling.
Yeah.
Less outlaw mud show. You know, and again, I said it. Last night was actually very tame.
Yeah.
It was very
GCW.
tame. It was.
And I said, if Nick Gage had been like the headline, I was like,
Oh
nope,
my
I'm
God.
out. I'll be on the patio smoking cigarettes. You guys all just fucking do the thing.
Dude.
Again, I believe why are you out here smoking? I saw tools.
Oh, I really can't believe. Fuck! As soon as I was like, someone's like, "Why are you still in here? This ain't your thing." Like people were like, enough people knew like, I'm walking out in a second. But I also was trying to give Al Gal was like, I've never seen a fucking death match like this. I'm like, well, I'll watch this with you for a minute or two. I'm gonna go over. I'm like, cool. You go figure out your own experience here. I'll be outside smoking and schmoozing the old men.
Right. Nah, you put in the work that day.
All right.
So we doing notes or this?
Yeah. And do Pete's notes and then the main event.
Yeah.
Jey Uso.
I mean, I believe he's on the card. Or wait. No, he ain't on the card.
It's time for Pete's notes. It's Pete's notes time. Time for Pete's notes. Pete's notes.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Pete.
What is an adductor?
What is an abductor?
Abductor.
No, it's adductor.
Sure. I mean,
maybe I'm saying it wrong.
On my notes, it's abductor.
It's adductor.
Okay.
All right.
I honestly remember this.
Sure.
It's weird. The adductors are a group of muscles that sit on the inside of the thigh. The group of muscles are commonly referred to as the groin, and their primary action is to adduct the hip leg, meaning they bring the leg inwards and across the body.
Okay.
The adductors are made up of multiple muscles, with the most prominent being, fuck you, Pete.
That's a weird muscle.
Sorry, I'm getting like texts from like the Xenos brothers. Adductor brevis, adductor magnus. Shit, these are NXT names.
They are.
It's a faction.
Adductor longus. That's my favorite, as I can already tell.
Javon Evans?
Also. And gracilis. All of the adductors begin in the center of the pubic bone and attach at various points along the inside of the thigh. I am including a visual medical depiction of the affected area. It is not graphic, I promise. That's the picture I got earlier. I'll show it to you guys afterwards.
Okay.
I feel like
the musculature of the groin.
I feel like I can picture this.
Yeah. I've stared at enough groins. I've got this figured out.
Where did the core come from?
That was just at GCW.
What?
The core?
Yes. I see. I don't remember this. Maybe it's the CMLL thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant like core with 2 R's.
No, that's a different thing.
No,
where did the core come from?
Okay.
The core is likely referring to. Fuck you again, Pete. I don't speak Spanish.
Read it.
I'm going to. I'm just trying to. I got most of it. Just give me a second. Because I'm trying to say it properly.
Interglobal nobles.
Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre. But let us not forget the core with 2 R's from WWE.
Okay.
Actually, let us forget about that.
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe and the Roast. He's an unfamiliar. Give it up for Pete. Sorry.
Yay!
He's an unfunny piece of shit that has performed at a Trump rally and associates with Alec Jones.
Yes.
Need I say anything more?
No.
Bucky's fact of the week.
Yeah.
The Bucky's logo. The logo is a beaver with a cap, and it was inspired by founder Arch Beaver Applin III's childhood. The beaver was inspired by Applin's childhood. Well, that's redundant. It relates to the 1950s cartoon character called Bucky Beaver. Oh.
So they just ripped it off from
Kevin Dunn.
Yeah. This is public domain, right?
Applin created the name and logo by combining his nickname with the name of his dog, Buck. I almost feel that this has been the second time that Pete has given us that particular fact.
I want to say, yeah.
As someone who uses BT more than once, apparently. Pete, you're stealing my gimmick, man. We can't have that.
I mean, all I gotta say is, I don't remember how many episodes ago, but I asked for sheets. Facts?
Yo, fuck sheets.
If we're running out of Bucky's facts.
So, normally Bucky's facts of the week are the last things we have from Pete's notes.
It is.
However, one for me and one for Derrick.
Oh, yay!
Mine, Lloyd. And he quotes, "Look, Pete, I wasn't going to bring this up, but we're going to need you to step your game up, sir." His response, "Just wait for next week."
Ooh. Oh shit!
Now, do not let us down, Pete. You've thrown the gauntlet down,
tease.
sir.
We've told the audience, and we don't tell the audience things that we're going to do something, and we don't do it. That has never happened on this show.
Never once.
Never once. Never twice. Never 5 times in a row.
True. On two or three. If we have, it just means we haven't done it yet.
That's fair.
Because we talk about shit. We're like, well, we're going to do this. Like, God damn it, we're going to do this. The last one,
thumbtack chops.
That's not fucking happening. You can make research, Pete, and fucking fact check Freya. Go back through everything, and I can assure you that I've said no to that every time. Well, Derrick.
Oh, sick.
If anyone wants to resurrect Winchell's in America, please let me know.
Hell yeah.
I would like to report that there is a Winchell's that has remained alive and well for over 30 years where I live.
Oh, is it like that one Blockbuster?
It kind of, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's the same scenario.
And I guess I would be. You know what? I'm gonna break it for everybody. Pete lives in Omaha, Nebraska.
Whoa, doxed.
We live in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
there we go.
Treble doxed.
Find us. Even after a Krispy Kreme was opened right next door.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, no, Winchell's is the shit.
So, Pete.
Fighting that cream.
I'll talk to you this week one way or the other because that's what we do. But next time you are here, Derrick is expecting a box of Winchell's.
Ooh.
It's like when anyone goes to fucking up to Vancouver and Canada, like, you bring me back a fucking box of Timbit.
Chops.
Or Timbits.
Oh, yeah.
Pete's Notes.
Yay!
Thank you, Pete.
Backlash.
Yeah, Backlash.
Since I had nothing to say about Timbits.
They're delicious.
They are. But, like, that's it.
Never had one. I don't even know what they are.
You've never been to a Waffle House either?
No.
I tried.
You did. Thank you for not caving.
It doesn't feel like somewhere I'd want to be.
It's not. It's somewhere you go because it's open.
But you'll eat bar sushi.
I mean, it was fucking good. That bar sushi was good.
Bar sushi.
Hey,
I've had worse
I'm gonna go home and
sushi.
eat this fucking burrito that's been sitting here for 3 fucking hours. So don't worry about it.
I've eaten worse sushi from actual sushi restaurants.
Right. Again, I'm making the jokes. I've heard that everything there is very good.
It was very good.
When he wants to start paying us, I'll mention it.
You can pay me in miso soup.
Yeah.
If they want to pay you guys in miso soup and sushi, I'm good.
Okay.
Work the deal.
Feed me.
All right. So, Backlash coming up real quick.
This weekend.
Oh, there are so many fucking pay-per-views coming up. It's ridiculous. All right. Starting off, we got... I'm guessing this is going to be the main event.
The main event.
But it is the first on the list.
Yes.
So, we've got one John Cena.
John Cena.
Defending his newly won undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Or Randall Keith Orton.
Randall Keith.
John Cena has to win this or else it's stupid.
I mean, yes.
Come on.
Yeah, no, John.
I'm sorry. Come on.
Oh, are you ready to write down our predictions?
No, actually, I wasn't. I wasn't ready for that.
Surprise!
I was pulling up the Backlash card on my phone, so I don't have to look at it on the screen. I can have it right in front of me.
Oh, you don't have to see it. I'll read it for you.
Oh, please. Actually, we're good. I know you can pronounce all those names.
Right. Yeah, this has to be John Cena, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. The Randy Orton is not winning this match. Well,
I mean,
Randy Orton might win the match. He ain't walking away with the fucking title.
I know, babyface win, sure.
So we're all taking Cena?
Yes, we're all taking Cena.
Did you write it down? I can't see it. It was it.
I feel like this is they're going to mirror the finish from, I can't remember when this happened, but when
2009. We watched it last night.
Tonight we watched the I Quit match.
That was tonight.
Was it an No. It wasn't an I Quit match. It was
what we watched tonight was the I Quit match. That was 2009.
Where Randy Orton slaps the referee in the face in order to get disqualified and just...
No, that was later.
I have a feeling that John Cena is going to pull that move.
Okay, yeah.
Or at least something similar to that, where he's going to take the L, but get away clean.
Right. Still my belt, bitch.
Yeah. And like, I feel like he's
I
been
think
talking
it's in
about
character for the I'm gonna ruin wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like the double axe handle, pump handle
ruin
shit.
Yeah. Like, nobody's gonna be happy.
I'm not doing cool moves, and when I am, I'm gonna be fucking shitty about it.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Randy Orton is going to be able to pull off the punt kick?
No.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna many attempts.
Yes.
No success. Next up,
how can he hit an RKO if he can't see John Cena? And if an RKO comes out of nowhere and you can't see it, my brain hurts.
Yeah. I quit.
So next up, we've got Lyra Valkyria defending her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch.
I'm giggling because WWE released a video to showcase Lyra, and they showed her doing 6 pull-ups. And they're like, man, look how strong she is. I'm guessing she doesn't weigh that much. And also, I had to do 6 pull-ups in, like, 3rd grade.
Sure.
Not really the flex.
No.
It kind of weird.
It's
like a flailing attempt to put her over, and you're like, this is stupid. They're like, she got dressed by herself. You're like, oh, amazing. Wow.
I mean, just looking at her physique, I can tell that she can do 6 pull-ups.
Right.
Looking at her physique, I can tell she dresses herself.
Right. Yeah. They seem desperate to put her over. I don't know what putting the belt on Becky does.
Becky better not fucking win. That would be some bullshit.
I mean,
but
I'm taking Becky as the upset win.
Fair.
I don't know why Becky needs the title, but I'm taking Becky.
I mean, like, having Becky lose takes away everything that they've done since Mania, since she came back at Mania, where they've done very little.
Oh, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Bayley might come out and help Lyra win.
Sure. That'd be a great team up and a great glow up for Bayley.
Well, yeah, well, like, and with all the shit that Becky was talking about Bayley tonight on Raw, I feel like that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Calling her garbage, taking out the garbage. You should thank her for taking out the garbage. That's some bullshit.
It was a good promo.
It was good.
It was a good.
It was
promo.
really good.
I miss Becky.
And then comparing Lyra to, like, yes, Bayley, I took out the garbage. With Lyra, I'm doing the recycling.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm taking Lyra.
Okay.
I will also be taking Lyra.
All right.
Lyra's getting the win because Becky's gonna fucking get disqualified, and to prove a point.
Sure.
Also, your Bayley thing makes complete sense. Also, again, it's just Lyra's walking out with the W.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna be the winner, but she's walking out with the W.
Sure.
Or Bailey comes out and it's all been a big fucking swerve. And
Bailey's going to team with Becky?
Yep.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. And Bailey comes out. Lyra's like, "Oh, you've come to save me." And she fucking Bailey to bellies her or something.
Bailey to
Rose
belly.
plants. Elbow. She could elbow. Something.
She could do that old finisher of hers. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The Aaron Solo. Don't worry about it.
What's next?
Next up.
I got you.
Next up, we've got a weird match. I don't know why it's here. Maybe this is another part of John Cena's plan to ruin wrestling.
I mean, yeah.
No, this is part of Triple H's plan to ruin wrestling.
Right. The click.
So,
you know what? Sure. Actually, I'm curious to know who is the one who brought Pat McAfee in.
Brought him in? I would imagine that was probably Vince.
Yeah, probably. He puts eyes.
Yeah,
he does. But yeah, so we got Pat McAfee going up against Gunther.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the thing.
What is it? Ring General?
Ring blah blah.
It's pronounced Levesque.
Yeah, so I've heard rumor that this whole story between Pat and Gunther is somehow going to lead to Goldberg coming and having a match with Gunther and retiring.
Fair.
But I don't know how you get there with Gunther and with Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee shows up and announces a stand-in.
I mean, sure, but like if you're gonna have Gunther go up against fucking Goldberg, you're gonna advertise that.
I mean,
like,
sure, you'll advertise it on the next pay-per-view because right there, you know what? I hate to say this. Pat McAfee is probably a bigger name right now than Goldberg is.
I mean, sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it would be nothing but a setup for there. I was trying to look it up. I read somewhere, and I thought that it was actually a true thing.
Let me check out Bill Goldberg's Super Sick Show on ESPN.
Oh,
yeah.
Apparently, bingo. With fucking like 2 million fucking listeners a day.
I guarantee Pat listens to our show.
I saw somewhere that I thought Rick Steiner was like, I'm going to be in the corner for Pat McAfee.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I've heard a little rumor there. Yeah, him announcing a stand-in is my expectation.
Rick Steiner ain't going to be no stand-in.
No way.
The stand-in is up in the air.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm taking Gunther.
Oh, I'm taking Gunther also.
Cool. I'll be the contrarian.
You taking Pat?
I'll take Pat or whoever Pat has wrestle for him.
Fair. Next up, we've got Jacob Fatu.
Fatu. He's Samoan and he's a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
He should howl his name. It's perfect.
Yeah. In a
Yarmin. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do
that cool.
And it's really hard to search because I have no idea how to spell it.
Yarmin. It's like a family thing. His son does it too.
But yeah, so it's a fatal four-way for the United States Championship. He will be defending against L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And Damian Priest. And Drew McIntyre. Or
So
Drew
we got,
McIntyre.
Yeah.
And
Werewolves in London.
Well, okay. Obviously, Jacob's fucking winning this match.
Yeah. It's stupid to take the belt off him.
Yes.
And that's the only reason. It's just like straight, that's the answer.
Yes.
Do I want to see him maintain? Yes. I'm excited to watch him maintain.
The real question here is, who's eating the pin?
No, Knight or Priest.
Yep. It ain't going to be Drew.
No.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be Knight.
Well, here, let's see. I'm gonna write this down. Who's taking the pen? You say L.A. Knight.
I say Knight.
I'm going with Priest.
Who you got?
It's a bonus point. For
I said both. I have to commit to one. I'll go Priest too.
All right. Last, but very much so not least.
No. This is gonna be fun.
This is going to be a really fun match. We've got Dominic Mysterio,
Latino cheat.
The biggest baby face in WWE right now.
Defending his Intercontinental Championship against Penta.
El Zero Miro.
Yes. El Zero Miro.
Accentuates. I hope Dominic keeps it.
Yes.
But Dominic loses nothing if he loses. He's still the biggest heel, triple down heel in the business right now. He's doing great work right now. And I actually just like that he's wrestling and doing great work now.
Yeah, I feel like the Bloodline is, the Judgment Day is going to help Dominic run interference and get the win over Penta.
This is an opportunity for
Finn to stab him in the back.
Yes, or I'm more saying AAA wrestlers to come even the odds with Penta and Judgment Day, right? See a run out, and even if not AAA, Dragon Lee, Phoenix, like pulling people out. There was a tease of Angel and Berto not being happy in Logo.
Yes.
So that would be fun for them to turn and
actually do something with
Andrade.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you fucking keep looking at. It's like, there's a spider on my face.
So you have Dom.
I got Dom.
You're taking Penta.
No, I'm taking Dom.
I myself will also be taking Dom.
Yeah. And again, this is that, like that fun thing where even if everything one of these is right, I'm not going to have a bad time watching this.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome.
Right.
It's going to be fun.
Nah, don't dissect it.
I can't wait.
I'll dissect it. That's the fun.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the bullshit heel shit that Dominic's going to do to try and pull it out of his ass.
The homages he'll do. He just does those well.
Yeah. What are you trying to find?
I'm looking at to figure out. Nope, we work.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yes.
It's busy.
Actually, that day should be fun, at least for me.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are playing. Exactly. They're playing.
A band you're excited about, yes.
Well, I mean, if there was anybody still in the fucking band that was there, I'll be happy to hear those songs.
Right.
A lot of old men that night.
I would imagine.
Fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of old men, let's wrap this up. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah. It is. So yeah, you can find us at Getting Color Commentary.
I didn't ask where they could find us yet. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, okay. Dial it back.
What are we doing?
Here,
BT, where can they find us?
I was going to do the rewind sound, and I farted.
I hope that picks up on the mic.
If not, just add a fart sound. Isn't that what you do?
I did an entire episode where I added like probably 50 farts. 50 different farts, mind you.
Yeah.
That's my favorite out of
We only put out quality material.
Yes. But yeah, so you can find us at Getting Color Commentary on Instagram.
I was like, you want me to tell you where you can find us? You can find us at... you can find us here. You
can find us at Getting Color Commentary on YouTube. You can find us at Getting Color Commentary on all of your podcast listening places. I want to shout out Acast, our hosting service.
Yeah. Taking care of us.
Yeah. One of these days, I might start spending money on you.
We're premium without the cash.
Yeah.
It's my new hip-hop name, Cash Premium. Actually, he's the new member of The Acclaimed.
Yeah. Amazon, fucking Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Spotify.
Yeah. One of these days, we'll actually combine all those different places for the amount of numbers and likes we get.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We do actually want to be thankful right now and say that, man, we've had a bunch of new listeners. We've had a lot of people paying attention. We do appreciate that.
We see you in the comments. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
we appreciate the interaction.
You wanna leave a comment? You wanna tell us we suck? You wanna tell us we're doing a great job? You wanna interact with us in any way? Unless you're a racist piece of shit.
No, seriously, I do not have a 10-inch penis. No, I do not. Seriously.
Fair enough.
We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, and then we'll just watch your wrestling league.
Yes, if you like us, tell your friends. If you don't like us, tell your friends. Copper Hammer, Uncle Daddy's Chicken Boys, Ty Ciampa, Copper Hammer, Liquid Death, Jägermeister, Kramer Guitars.
That one Pence he likes.
Rotring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rodring Strong.
That one Pence he likes.
Grandpa's pens.
I mean, technically, my favorite pen, most used pen.
There's another fart. Did we get that one?
I can't tell.
I debated standing up and turning around.
It was either that,
and I realized I'm like point blanking both of you.
It's either that or a giant spider. one of the two.
Well, they're the ones barking.
Pilot Precise V5s. They're good.
Yeah.
They're very good pens.
Oh, that's some Schaefer the Dark Lord shit. Now I almost want to fucking just make you have to know what I'm talking about. That being said, thank you all for listening. We really do appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate each other. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Arizona Tea.
Yeah.
Give us some of those. Catch you later, Bill and Teds.